And Joe said, well, we've got a problem. I said, what's the problem? He said, well, the landlord just raised the rent. And so now I've $1,150. So I can't pay rent. It turns out that weekend, an international design conference was coming to San Francisco. And when we go on the conference website, we noticed that all the hotels they were recommending were sold out. Mm-hmm. And that's when we had an idea. We said, what if we turned our house into a bed and breakfast for the design conference? Unfortunately, I didn't have any beds, but Joe had 3 airbeds. So we pulled the airbeds out of the closet, we inflated them, and we called it airbedandbreakfast.com, not knowing this would be anything more than one weekend. We put the website up, and 3 guests ended up staying with us. The first guest was a 30-year-old from India. Okay. The second guest was a 35-year-old woman from Boston. The third guest was a 45-year-old father of 5 from Utah. So we had these guests from all walks of life. We hung out with them. We took them around the city. We had a great time. And over the course of the week, 2 things happened. The first thing is we made enough money to pay our rent. The second thing is we actually made friends, because when someone lives with you for a week, it's like you've known them for a long time. Right. And as we're waving them goodbye, we remember us thinking, we're ordinary guys. There's a lot of other ordinary people like us that want to make some extra money, meet cool people. I asked Joe, I said, who's the best engineer you know? He said, my old roommate Nate is. And we got together and we said, what if you can build a website where you can book a home the way you can book a hotel and around the world? I remember we told people about it. The first person I told about it, he said, Brian. I said, yes. He goes, I hope that's not the only idea you're working on. People thought this idea is crazy. They said, strangers will never stay with other strangers. But more than 2 billion guests later, here it is.